Hello everyone. Today's topic is bakery theory. We will discuss the role of sugar in today's topic. So sugar are commonly in the food production are dextrose, commonly called glucose, fructose, which is called as levulose or levulose, and common disaccharides called sucrose. Character of sucrose. First of all, sugar do not taste equally sweet. Fructose is 1 3/4 or one third times as sweet as sucrose. Food value of all sucrose is same. Sucrose with impurities that the components after than sugar have nuisance of flavor from that particular impurity. High concentration of sugar act as a preservative. These are the different forms of sugar as you can see in the image. So cooking of sugar makes different texture and stages as follow. 116 डिग्री सेल्सियस में सॉफ्ट बॉल सुटेबल ऑफ मार्जिपैन्स के लिए 116 इसका टेक्सचर एंड टेम्परेचर होना चाहिए. 119 डिग्री सेल्सियस बॉल सुटेबल फॉर फॉन्डेंट. 121 डिग्री सेल्सियस हार्ड बॉल सुटेबल फॉर nuggets, and 140 degrees Celsius small crack suitable for Italian meringue, and 150 degrees Celsius crack suitable for dipping fruits, and 160 degrees Celsius hard crack suitable for pooled sugar. Pooled sugar जो होते हैं उसके लिए परफेक्ट आर्ट है ये. आप देख सकते हो शुगर का कुकिंग स्टेजेस यहाँ पे दिए हुए हैं. So we'll discuss types of sugar. So in the cuisine all over the world, sugar are used for many dishes. The form and types of sugar is not the same. They vary in their color and flavor. White granulated sugar, जो हम लोग नॉर्मल डेली रूटीन में यूज करते हैं. Fully refined white sugar made from sugar cane or sugar beet with medium size crystals. Several textures of white refined sugar are available. The most common is granulated, used both for table and cooking. टेबल का मतलब होता है कि जो टेबल शुगर हम लोग नॉर्मल यूज करते हैं उसमें भी यूज होती है, कुकिंग के लिए भी यूज होती है. विद वर्चुअली नो टेस्ट अदर दैन स्वीट. इट इज ऑल पर्पज स्टैंडर्ड शुगर. टाइप ऑफ शुगर दैट इज लाइट सॉफ्ट ब्राउन. सेकेंड टाइप वो डिस्कसिंग इज लाइट एंड सॉफ्ट होती है, ब्राउनिश कलर में होती है. रिफाइंड व्हाइट शुगर कोटेड विद लाइट केन मोलासिस व्हिच इम्पार्ट्स अ डेलिकेट टेस्ट. नॉर्मल शुगर की तरह ही होती है ये, बट इसके ऊपर कोटिंग होती है मोलासिस की, तो उसके लिए टेस्ट जो है उसका थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट आता है. द गोल्डन ग्रैनुलेटेड शुगर हैज मीडियम साइज क्रिस्टल. द फाइन ग्रेन वर्जन इज सॉफ्ट एंड मॉइस्ट. द रिफाइनिंग प्रोसेस लीव्स कोटिंग अराउंड द क्रिस्टल. Third is dark, soft brown sugar. A refined white sugar coated with dark cone molasses. This imparts a rich caramelized taste. इसमें rich caramelized taste होता है. This has a soft, moist and fine grain texture. It is suitable for baking. ये जो sugar है ये baking के लिए suitable होती है. Both dark and light brown sugar are used with cereals, coffee, fruit and spice cake. There are other brown sugar also in the market which do not contain cane molasses. These contain vegetable dye and this will stated in the packets. Castor sugar, a fully refined white sugar with very fine crystal. It is fine enough to use in sugar coaster or sprinkler. जो भी केक्स में डेकोरेशंस के लिए कैस्टर शुगर यूज की जाती है. It develop quickly, so it excellent for baking. And it is called superfine sugar in USA. बेकिंग के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ की जाती है कैस्टर शुगर, और कुकिंग के लिए भी यूज़ की जाती है. डायग्राम में आप देख सकते हो किस तरीके की शुगर्स है यहाँ पे. डार्क ब्राउन शुगर्स, आइसिंग शुगर, ग्रैनुलेटेड शुगर, डार्क मस्कोवाडो शुगर, गोल्डन कैस्टर शुगर, लाइट ब्राउन शुगर, कैस्टर शुगर, डेमिरारा शुगर. ये सारे डिफरेंट टाइप्स आते हैं शुगर के. सो राइजिंग एंड लेवनिंग एजेंट्स के बारे में अगर वी विल टॉक अबाउट. सो राइजिंग एजेंट्स आल्सो कॉल्ड लेवनिंग or leavening. It is substance used in dough and batter that cause a foaming action intended to lighten and soften the finished product. The following are the different types of resin agents: one, biological resin agents, chemical resin agents, mechanical, and other leaveners. Chemical leaveners are a mixture of compounds that typically release carbon dioxide or other gases when they reacted with the moisture and heat. They are almost always based on combination of acid, usually a low molecular weight, and alkali. Chemical leavening agents we'll talk about these are baking powder, baking soda, sodium bicarbonate जिसमें भी होता है वो. So chemical leavening agents includes baking powder, baking soda, ammonium bicarbonate, that arson or horn salt, potassium bicarbonate, that is potassium carbonate, and the last one is mechanical leavening agents is the process of incorporating air by whisking. That is a mechanical leavening agents. जब आप whisk करते हो बहुत ज़्यादा बैटर को, एग, फ्लावर या बटर, जो भी बैटर है उसको आप ज़्यादा whisk करते हो, जो एयर incorporate होता है उस प्रोसीजर को मैकेनिकल leavening कही जाती है. So mechanical leavening is the process of incorporate air by whisking, beating and sieving. Creaming is the process of beating sugar crystal and solid fat together in a mixture. These ingredients tiny air bubbles into the mixture since the sugar crystal physically cut through the structure of fat. Other leaveners, steam and air used as leavening agents when they expand upon heating to take advantage. So other leaveners, steam and air are used as leavening agents when they expand upon heating to take advantage of this style of leavening. The baking must be done at high enough temperature, water to steam, with a batter that is capable of holding the steam until set. So biological leaveners, microorganisms that releases carbon dioxide as a part of their life cycle, can be used to leaven product. Varieties of yeast are most often used, particularly cyclomide spices, that is baker's yeast, though some recipes also really rely on certain bacteria. Some typical biological leaveners are buttermilk, ginger beer, sourdough, yeast, yogurt, and beer. Shortenings, fats, and oils. So, fat solid at room temperature and melt when heated. Those used in cooking include butter, margarine, lard, sweet, and hydrogenated fat. Oil are liquid at normal temperature but solidified at low temperature. Those commonly used in cooking are peanuts oil, coconut oil, mustard seeds oil, sesame oil, olive oil, and sunflower oil. Shortenings are fat that are used in the baking industry and confectionery. So we'll discuss the shortening now. Hydrogenated hydrogenation of oil. What is the hydrogenation process of oil? So the conversion of oil into fat is known as hydrogenation. So the process changes the physical properties of oil. Hydrogenation consists of treating oil under the pressure and a suitable temperature with hydrogen. In the presence of catalyst, usually nickel, under the conditions and unsaturated fatty acids present in the oil combined with the hydrogen. This chemical process brings about a physical change, the liquid oil changing into solid fat. The unsaturated fatty acids are chiefly those for oilic type of are converted into stearic acid, which is solid. The varying consistency available in the fats is due to the process of hydrogenation being stopped at various stages. Factor to look for in shortenings: 1. That is the first, the screening value. The effect, the volume of the item, for example cake, the amount of incorporated during the creaming, that is screening value. Factor to look for in shortening, क्या देखना है आपको, that is screening value. Secondly, shortening value, the shortness it gives to the end product. Shortness is quality essential in products such as biscuits and cookies. Stability, that refers to keeping quality and shelf life. Consistency, hardness or softness depending on the purpose, hardness for puff pastry and softness for cake. Water absorption will affect the emulsification value of shortening power. So as a shortening agent, fat add the nutritional and value of flour mixture like dough and batters. They also contribute to the taste and flavor. Shortening agents, they also contribute to the taste and flavor, that is very important. The type of fat and the way it is incorporated will affect the texture. For example, short crust pastry, flaky pastry. Baking must be done at correct temperature. As the fat melts during the baking, it must be absorbed by the flavor. If the heat is insufficient, the melted fat will run out and result in a hard product. Fat which has been broken up into small particles during the cleaning will be more easily absorbed than fat left in large pieces. So fat as frying medium function in three ways. It serves to transmit heat to the article of food to be fried. It adds to the nutritive value. It contributes to the flavor and taste and texture of the food. Fat uses as a frying medium must have a high smooth point, low moisture content, high stability and acceptable flavor which is neutral. Rendering of fat. Rendering of fat is the process of melting extract fat from fatty tissue. A good supply of fat can be obtained in this way. There are two methods of complete the process. Cut the fat into small pieces, put them in a baking tray and heat in the oven till the fat has melted and only crisp brown pieces of tissue remain. Strain the fat through a clean cloth into a basin and store in the refrigerator. Cut the fat into small pieces and cover with a little water. Boil without the lid until the water has evaporated and the fat melts, leaving behind only tissue. Strain and store as above. In both cases, the temperature should not be too high as the fat will decompose. Next is clarification of fat. This method of cleaning the fat used fat is mixed with the water and allowed to boil. It is then strained and allowed to cool. The fat solidify on the surface. This cake of fat is lifted out and the bottom scraped off impurities. The fat is then heated till it stops bubbling and the water particles have disappeared. इस तरीके से ये इमेज में आप देख सकते हो. In short, fat oil can be classified as animal source, dairy sources and vegetable sources. Animal sources lard and sweet, dairy sources butter, puree, ghee, vegetable sources refined oil and margarine. You can see some images. So now we will see some bakery theory. So now we will see some bakery theory, the history of baking. I'll quickly go through it. The organized production of wheat by Egyptian is considered by most historians to be the beginning of the bread produced today. Many centuries after the Egyptian, about 400 BC, the Greek were preparing more than 50 kinds of bread, all baked in closed oven. The Romans combined the Greek and Egyptian development in the bread making with their own improvement to begin producing the bread in large scale. During the reigns of Emperor and Caesar about 100 to 44 BC, public bake shops were established in the cities of Roman Empire. Pastries of various kinds were sold to spectators during the games in Colosseum. While Roman civilization spreads throughout Europe, the Middle East, and the North Africa, the new profession of baking was born. As you can see this image, the old-fashioned bakery. So baking knowledge grew through experimentation and the influx of information from new conquered territories. However, with the slow disintegration and collapse of the Roman Empire, the new baking industry also collapsed. Knowledge, the true legacy of whom was preserved in monasteries and during the Dark Age, the temporarily lost art. Baking was practiced mainly by monks who kept their baking knowledge as well-guarded secret for many years. At the beginning of the 30th century, Philip II of France granted bakers the right to build their own ovens. This movement by Philip against the power of noble and the church resulted in cooperation in Paris 1217. So those were pastry and bread specialists, and with a guide incorporating both professional baking was once more firmly. The industry continued with only minor changes until the discovery of America and influx in new ingredients, particularly sugar and cocoa. So ट्रेडिशनली वैसे ही चल रहा था, फिर बाद में कुछ चीज़ें इंट्रोड्यूस हुई, फॉर एग्जांपल कोकोआ पाउडर और शुगर पाउडर. In 1675, the baking art was given another boost when a silicon pastry cook named Procopio went to Paris and opened Procopio went to Paris and opened the first ice cream parlor. This success gives rise to Doublier, who roamed the streets of Paris selling platters and sweet breads. The distinction between pastry cook and bakers became more clearly in early 18th century. Bakers and pastry makers separated generally because only minor changes until the discovery of America and the influx of new ingredients, particularly sugar and cocoa. In 1675, the baking art was given another boost when a Sicilian pastry cook named the small tools and equipments used in bakery. किस तरह के equipments use होते हैं, tools क्या use होते हैं bakery में, we'll discuss that. So scrapers, nozzles, whisk, palette knife, piping bag, turntable, baking tray, bread mold and cake mold, bread knife, electrical egg beater. Large tools जो use होते हैं, that is oven, spiral mixer, dough kneader, bun divider, pen mary, dough nut fryer, प्रूफिंग कैबिनेट अलग से कैबिनेट आता है जिस फर्स्ट प्रूफिंग सेकंड प्रूफिंग के लिए. ब्रेड मोल्डर सबको पता है आपको, हॉट एंड कोल्ड डिस्प्ले एंड डो शीटर. Composition of flour. Composition of flour will vary depending upon the type of wheat used in the grist. A typical analysis given in the below. Starch, आप देख सकते हो क्या है कंपोजिशन फ्लावर का. स्टार्च जो है वो किस तरीके से, मॉइस्चर कितना होना चाहिए, प्रोटीन क्या है, प्रोटीन सोल्यूबल, शुगर, फैट एंड ऐश है इसमें. What is starch? Starch consists of microscopic granules or cells. Although starch is not soluble in water, it absorbs moisture through its cells and hence the necessity of protecting flour from too humid atmosphere. When the starch is heated about 140 degree Fahrenheit with about 6 times of its weight of water, starch cells swell and cell wall burst. Starch becomes soluble in water and concentrate from the gel. Moisture. The next important constituents of flour is moisture. A level of 13 to 14% moisture content in flour is ideal from baker point of view. If moisture in flour is higher, the baker will getting less solid material and more of water for his money. Higher moisture will warm up the flour during the storage and will induce insect, reducing its storage life. If the moisture content of flour is high, it will reduce the water absorption power. What is a protein? Maida contains soluble and insoluble protein. Soluble proteins are useful in providing nourishment to yeast for its growth and reproduction during the fermentation process. Two insoluble proteins, that is gliadin and glutenin, from a rubbery material when water is added to the flour mixture. So this rubbery material is known as gluten and it is responsible for formation of structure of baked product. जो बेक प्रोडक्ट में जो स्ट्रक्चर आता है वो इस पर्टिकुलर ग्लूटेन की वजह से आता है. हाई स्ट्रक्चर प्रोडक्ट लाइक ब्रेड will require stronger quality of gluten, while lower structured product like cake, cookies do not require stronger gluten. So the ash content, if we talk about, on a small glass plate, place a small heap of flour and with another similar glass plate, press the flour to the smoothen upper surface, gently cut rough side and form a neat wedge. Now dip this wedge gently in slanting position in a bowl of water so that the surface of flour is moistened. Now observe the moistened surface minutely. Color of bran fragments will more pronounced in wet condition. So what is a WAF flour? It does not require any elaborated equipment to estimate the quantity of gluten. Just an accurate weighing scale, a small bowl, a plastic spatula or spoon, a small burette, a small measuring cylinder and wire sieve. Weigh accurately 100-gram flour in a bowl and add 50 ml. Correctly measure water. Mix with the plastic spatula or spoon. If the dough so formed is still stiff, and more water 1 ml at a time until the consistency of dough is pliable but not too soft or too stiff. While doing this, utmost care should be taken that the flour is not spilled out of the bowl. It is not remain sticking to the bowl or spoon, not the quantity of water taken up by flour for making pliable dough. This quantity of water is known as water absorption power of that particular flour. Higher the weight, better the flour is to be. ये कुछ पैरामीटर्स आप देख सकते हो इस पूरे डायग्राम, इस पूरे चार्ट में. And that's it. दिस इज द मॉडर्न डेवलपमेंट. किस तरीके से बेकरी का डेवलपमेंट हुआ, इंग्रेडिएंट्स का रोल क्या है और किस तरीके से नए इंग्रेडिएंट्स यूज हुए, थोड़ी सी हिस्ट्री भी हमने इसमें पढ़ी. एनी क्वेश्चन लेट अस नो. थैंक यू. साइनिंग ऑफ.